What is up? Welcome back to today's YouTube video. Today is Saturday, which means the NASCAR Xfinity Series hits the track at Nashville Superspeedway for today's running of the Tennessee Lottery 250. Today is going to be a great race. We got two notable part-time Xfinity drivers, or as we like to say, Cup drivers, joining the field today, hoping to take home the checkered flag for today's race. We got Ty Gibbs and John Hunter Nemechek, drivers for Joe Gibbs Racing, part-time in the Xfinity Series, hitting the track today. Today we're going to talk about our picks for the day. Who's going to suck, who's going to be the underdog pick of the day, and who's going to win today's NASCAR Xfinity Series race at Nashville. Let's get into it. Starting off with the suck pick, yeah, we're not even going to discuss this. It's instantly Hailie Deegan. She is just not cut out for this. I'm not saying this all because she's female. No, she just straight up sucks at driving. Like every week I feel like she's always wrecking out every week. And we're even questioning, how does she still have a ride? Like, this is her fourth full year on the NASCAR circuit in the top 3 series running full time. And it just keeps getting worse and worse every year. Like, every year the fans hype her up saying this is the year she breaks out. She never does. Yup, Hailie Deegan for the suck pick. Now for the underdog pick of the day. And for my underdog pick of the day, I have someone who has 2 wins so far this season. He's won at Phoenix and Richmond this season. And last year in this race, he had such a very fast car. He wasn't driving for Joe Gibbs Racing in this race a year ago. He was driving for Colleague Racing in the 16 car. And today, now that he's driving for Joe Gibbs Racing full-time this season, I feel like he's going to be very fast and he's going to be very hard to beat today. So for my underdog pick of the day, I have Chandler Smith as my underdog pick of the day. I feel like today he's going to have another big race at Nashville Superspeedway, and maybe this time he'll take home the checkered flag at Nashville. So yeah, Chandler Smith for my underdog pick of the day. And now for the main event. Who's going to win today's NASCAR Xfinity Series race at Nashville? For my win pick today, I have the 2022 NASCAR Xfinity Series champion, Ty Gibbs. Yup, we're not even going to say John Hunter Nemechek on this one. Every time Ty Gibbs gets into an Xfinity Series car, he's just straight up fast. No matter if he has a bad car or a good car, he's just going to cook very good out there. And last year he ran this race, had the best car, and if it wasn't for him wrecking at the beginning of Stage 2 in last year's Nashville Xfinity Series race, I believe he would have won that race last year. I believe he's going to redeem himself this year and win it in dominating fashion. So yeah, my win pick today is Ty Gibbs. And that's my picks of the day. And now that the picks are out of the way, now we can talk about what I'm going to be doing today for filming-wise. So for today, filming-wise, I'm going to go into driver introductions and watching driver interviews. I'm going to meet a couple of the drivers. Yeah, I'm going to film as best as I can. And as well, try to stay hydrated and have a lot of fun. It's been good so far this weekend. Another day today. And yeah, we'll see how Saturday goes. It always tends to be the worst day of every race weekend, just because I know the weekend is almost over and I never want it to end. But yeah, let's not think about that today. Let's just be happy we're going to another race today, and let's have a lot of fun. Now, with all that out of the way, if you guys have not already, make sure to drop a like on this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on post notifications so you never miss a post. And do not forget to follow me on all my social medias. The link to all those will be in the description below. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to today's vlog, and I will see you guys at Nashville Superspeedway.
I was watching on the handy dandy NASCAR app over there. I was watching practice and qualifying. Practice, you were fastest. Qualifying 6th. I think that's a pretty good spot.
I made a mistake in qualifying in 1 and 2, and then 3 and 4 we were extremely good. So I don't know. We'll see. I feel like we have a decent margin pre-cast GR Super for sure. Just need to make a few small tweaks here and there to get it a little better.
How does that sound? California connection. Sound good? Now, you guys grew up kind of knowing each other. Is this a little bit of a reunion? Who wants to kind of give a background on how you guys know each other?
We grew up racing together, so yeah, since we were 10 years old.
Yeah, I
the double O because my first job in motorsports was working at Mount Clemens Racetrack in suburban Detroit. And every Saturday night we ran the double O. You ran one lap on the quarter mile on the inside, and then you came off of turn 4, you went out onto the half mile, and you ran a lap on the half mile, and that completed one whole lap. So I call you that sometime. That'd be cool. I think that would be cool. Atlanta Motor Speedway, Charlotte Motor Speedway, we could do something like that. If you got here,
here we come. Out of turn 4. That Ford Mustang Dark Horse pulls off. All right, Mr. Gibb, Mr. Custer, you're coming to the Geico start zone. Let's hear it.
It is officially nighttime back at the room. I'm not going to be too long on this, so I'm just going to give my quick thoughts about today, about some interesting stuff I saw today off camera and whereabouts, and then talk about the race in general, about what went on during the race. And yeah, let's just talk real quick. So yeah, off camera, I went to a Fan Zone interview that featured Todd Gilliland and NFL running back Alvin Kamara. And y'all are probably like, why is Alvin Kamara in Nashville? Well, first off, he played college football at Tennessee. And yes, he's a NASCAR fan. He said he started watching NASCAR during COVID because it was the only thing on during COVID. Like, yeah, when NASCAR went virtual during COVID, he thought it was pretty interesting, and he's been a fan ever since. And some very good questions a lot of fans asked him about his NFL time. Like, Alvin Kamara was asked what's the hardest team he's ever played in his NFL career. He said the Chiefs, and I was like, wow, I thought it would be something like the Buccaneers or Falcons, not an interconference team that you've only played once in your career. And he said his reason for why the Chiefs was the hardest team he's ever played, he said, is because the Chiefs are very well coached. And I'm like, well, yeah, obviously, because they're the modern day New England Patriots. And then another fan in the crowd asked, other than Drew Brees, who's his favorite Saints teammate ever? And he said Mark Ingram, because Mark Ingram helped make him a good player. He helped mentor him. And yeah, the reason why he's successful is because of Mark Ingram. I was like, well, understandable. Yeah, so practically, yeah, that's it. Practically, that's what I can remember. Well, I'm still intact at this moment. Anyways, yes. Other than that, that was one interesting thing I wanted to point out. So now let's talk about the race. I'm just going to say this race was kind of mid today. The Xfinity race was pretty mid. To be honest, the racing was just like the truck race. Single file, spread out, and practically, well, at least we saw a green flag pass for once, something we didn't see last night. Well, I think dirty air played a factor into this race at the beginning. At least we saw a green flag pass once during the race for the lead during stage 2. But yeah, stage 1 was pretty boring. Ty Gibbs sat on the pole, I said he was going to win this race. And I thought, man, I'm correct on this one. He led every lap of stage 1 and practically nobody caught him. The race was his until the first pit stop. His pit crew screwed him over, cost him 4 spots. He went from 1st to 4th coming off pit road the first time. And so I said strategy is going to be a huge factor into today. Track position is going to be a factor, and so is strategy. And yeah, practically Cole Custer, John Hunter Nemechek were the 2 fastest out there after Ty Gibbs got screwed over. John Hunter Nemechek had the best car. He was the driver that made the pass under green flag for the lead. And practically once he got the lead, he never looked back. He was lights out on the field the rest of the day. While, yeah, at the end, he nearly choked it in the final turn, being too patient, letting all the lap cars hold him up. Well, like I said for my underdog pick of the day, Chandler Smith, who I said was going to have a good day and potentially win, yeah, he almost nearly caught him in the final turn on the last lap, hard charging at him. And yeah, John Hunter Nemechek, though, won. And yeah, other than that, pretty mid-race. But at least it was better than trucks. At least we had a pass for the lead under green. And other than that, yeah, we only had 3 cautions all day. As I can remember, while I'm still intact here, 2 of them for stage breaks and 1 for racing incident where Justin Allgaier spun Ty Gibbs and practically ended Ty's chance to have a good finish and try to win. So yeah, that's practically the race that I saw. Anyways, yeah. It was a very hot one out there. It felt like 102 degrees. Drivers were practically, yeah, a lot of drivers were out of it after the race. The fans were out of it. There were a lot of fans having to go to the infield care center because of how hot it was out there. And so far as I've seen on my social media feed on X, or as I still call it, Twitter, a lot of fans are demanding that the Cup race should be a night race, not a day race, because of the horrendous temperatures. And I said, I agree right there. Like fans are saying, if they don't want to move this back to a night race, they need to move this race to a different date. And I said, no. This is my summer race I want to go to every year. I don't want to have to find a new one. And this is the one track I would only want to go to during summer. And so, yeah, I agree. Nashville Cup race should be a night race. Practically every race for Nashville for the top 3 series should be a night race, not a day race, because due to the horrendous temperatures. Yeah, for me, I felt great out there. And I'm not going to lie, did I feel like I was going to pass out? No, I'm hydrated. I'm disciplined very well when I come here every year. I always put up a good strategy on how I'm going to survive the horrendous temperatures. And that's always by drinking water and not drinking alcohol or anything else that is not water. Yeah, so I felt great. And yeah, that's my day. Now that that's out of the way, it's time for the photo slideshow. Enjoy this one, and I will see you guys at the end of the photo slideshow. I hope you guys enjoyed that photo slideshow of my day at the track. And with that, that'll be the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to drop a like on this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on post notifications so you never miss a post. And don't forget to follow me on all my social medias. The link to all those will be in the description below. Thank you guys so much for watching. One last thing before I leave. Tomorrow is Sunday, the big one, the Cup race, the OUTLAW 400. It's going to be a great one. One last sleep before this one. It's going to be a great one. And we're up for a big one tomorrow. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.